Hello, WWE fans, and welcome to the WWE Fastlane review, aka results, as we take a look at Raw's final pay-per-view outing before WrestleMania. This is the last pay-per-view overall before WrestleMania, as the big event is drawing closer and closer by the day. So we're getting close now. We're getting close. So the first match on the agenda is the kickoff match between Rick Swan's team with Eric K. Twons, who is the newest member of the Cruiserweights, versus the Brian Kendrick and Norman Dar. Now, obviously, Rick Swan's team manages to defeat the Brian Kendrick's team in the kickoff show, the kickoff Cruiserweight tag match. So, therefore, Rick Swan comes out victorious with his partner at Fastlane. So, not bad there. Then, of course, we move over to the next match, which will be the start of the show, where Samoa Joe would face Sami Zayn one-on-one. Samoa Joe looking strong in the match as he decimates Sami Zayn at Fastlane. So, as you can see, Samoa Joe looking strong, particularly after Triple H brought him into Monday Night Raw. You know Samoa Joe is certainly going to be a wild card heading into WrestleMania for Triple H. And then we have the Raw Tag Team Championship, where the club, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, will take on Enzo Amore, Big Cass for the Raw Tag Team Championship. And of course, the club manages to beat Enzo Amore, Big Cass for the Raw Tag Team Championship. Therefore, the club are definitely going to be defending the titles at WrestleMania, as they will find out their opponent next week, as on Monday Night Raw, we'll be seeing Enzo Amore, Big Cass versus Cesaro and Sheamus to find out who the club will face for the tag titles, for Raw's tag titles at WrestleMania. And then we have, of course, another matchup, the first of the women matches for Fastlane, Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax. And, of course, this was a rematch from Royal Rumble's kickoff show. And funny enough, Sasha Banks was able to finally beat Nia Jax with a quick pin out of nowhere, beats Nia Jax, and Sasha Banks comes out victorious heading to WrestleMania. And then, of course, we would start seeing some bonus matches heading into the Fastlane, which would see Cesaro facing Jinder Mahal, and Cesaro obviously coming out victorious against Jinder Mahal. And then eventually his partner Rusev would also battle the Big Show in a match at Fastlane. Obviously the Big Show beating Rusev, and he would also come out victorious. So there were the two bonus matches for Fastlane that were added into the card. And then the next match, of course, we have the Cruiserweight Championship match between Neville and Gentleman Jack Gallows. Obviously, Neville, we all know the deal with him. He's going to win no matter what. So Neville basically beats Jack Gallows and ends up becoming still the Cruiserweight Champion. And then, of course, that would lead to the next match where we would see the battle of the powerhouses, as Braun Strowman would face Roman Reigns one-on-one. And, of course, that led to Roman Reigns defeating Braun Strowman. Yes, he makes history by becoming the very first man to ever defeat Braun Strowman in a match. So Roman Reigns basically shocked the world, beating Braun Strowman one-on-one at Fastlane. So, yeah, Roman Reigns looking strong heading into WrestleMania. And then the next match would be the Raw Women's Championship, Bayley versus Charlotte. Now, of course, Bayley wanted the match to be one-on-one. She specifically asked Charlotte to keep Dana Brooks, behind closed doors, backstage. But unfortunately for Sasha Banks, once again, she has become the wild card for Bayley's title matches, and Bayley ends up winning because of Sasha Banks. So in a way, Sasha Banks has to get involved in the situation, and for Bayley, she now has to end up facing not just Charlotte, but Sasha Banks at WrestleMania. So now it will be a triple threat for the Raw Women's Championship. Well, That depends if Nia Jax doesn't get involved and ends up becoming a fatal four-way, as it's been predicted ever since before Royal Rumble. So chances are we may be heading to a fatal four-way match, thinking about it. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how things develop from here. And then finally, the Universal Championship match. Kevin Owens, Goldberg, the main event of Raw's Fastlane. Now, Kevin Owens was about to get the match started until all of a sudden, Chris Jericho shows up after being brutally attacked by Kevin Owens for the last 2 weeks. We would see, obviously, Kevin Owens get speared, jackhammered, 1, 2, 3. Goldberg becomes the new Universal Champion, and that means that Goldberg versus Lesnar will be for the Universal Championship at WrestleMania. So, yep, once again, a part-timer becomes a champion. I know some people are a bit upset about the decision, but I think we kind of saw this coming, guys. I think it was kind of expected that Goldberg was going to win the championship and take it to WrestleMania in a battle against Brock Lesnar. So, yeah, Brock Lesnar, Goldberg, Universal title at WrestleMania. I think that was kind of a given. It was going to happen. But for Kevin Owens, though, that means that at WrestleMania, we are going to be seeing a match between him and Jericho for the United States Championship. That's right. Chris Jericho, Kevin Owens, the two former best friends for the United States title at WrestleMania. And yes, so they're the matches we've got. And also bear in mind, Roman Reigns may very well be facing The Undertaker at WrestleMania, given from last night on Raw when Undertaker chokeslammed Roman Reigns right down to the mat. So right there, we have a clear indication of a Roman Reigns Undertaker match. So things are shaping up, guys, for WrestleMania. And that is a good thing because WrestleMania is not that long away. So it would make sense for WrestleMania to start taking shape heading into WrestleMania. So be sure to look out for that on Sunday, April 2nd. WrestleMania will finally begin. Yeah, the road to WrestleMania finally begins as we prepare for the biggest show of all time. So, yeah, we're getting ready, guys. Lots of things to look forward to at WrestleMania. Lots of big matches on the horizon, and it'll be very interesting to see what SmackDown has on offer for WrestleMania. So, yeah, going to be really cool. Looking forward to it. So, yeah, so that'll be our next pay-per-view for WWE will be WrestleMania 32. And, of course, we have NXT TakeOver on April 1st, which will be TakeOver Orlando. So they're the stuff to look forward to in the coming weeks. But thanks for watching, everyone. And I'll see you all for that WrestleMania weekend full of entertainment, from Hall of Fame to NXT TakeOver to WrestleMania 33. Let's go, everyone. See you then.